You're back on Get Up on a morning filled with enormous breaking news. We begin with this, reporting from our Brian Windhorst and Ramona Shelburne that Kawhi Leonard, with a knee injury he suffered in the final moments of Game 4 the other night, will miss tonight's Game 5 between the Clippers and Jazz in Utah, and his status for the remainder of this series is in jeopardy. We saw him colliding with Joe Ingles the other night late in the game. His team was way ahead, and Jalen Rose joins us here, and I see you shaking your head. Go ahead, I'll give you the floor, big fella. What's your reaction?
This is not good for the NBA, the Los Angeles Clippers, the news about Kawhi Leonard's injury. This, in theory, was the impetus that got him out of San Antonio. Whether it was misdiagnosed by the Spurs, we'll never truly know the story. But you remember, Greeny, because that's when we first started this show. And he played 9 games for the Spurs that year. And he went on to become a Toronto Raptor, had to rehabilitate his reputation, and also won a championship there. So now going home to the Clippers, with the Lakers eliminated in the first round, the Clippers, for the first time in the history of their franchise, have the canvas of Los Angeles for everybody to watch and celebrate the greatness of Kawhi Leonard, who he and Paul George just had back-to-back 30-point games. And when you look at the All-NBA team, Kawhi's first team. But when you look at the MVP race, we never talked about Kawhi. You know why? It wasn't because the Clippers weren't good. It's because, unfortunately, he became the face of load management. And Adam Silver came on this show and told us it was more maintenance with players like this that miss games. So for now, his knee injury to cause him to miss the end of the playoff game, and now a significant time potentially, it would be hard-pressed for him to come back in this series in particular. I just hope, without speculating, it doesn't cost him the rest of this season.
All right, and so let me ask you, if he can't play in this series, will the rest of the season extend beyond this week? Can you see them winning 2 games from Utah without him?
No. And by the way, if you're the Utah Jazz, and I want to make sure I, give credence to the fact that the Utah Jazz are playing without Mike Conley. But losing the Clippers without Kawhi Leonard, to me, is the equivalent of the Bucks losing to the Nets, basically without Harden and Kyrie Irving. It just can't happen. It won't happen. Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Jordan Clarkson, they will get it together. The Utah Jazz had the best regular season record in the entire NBA. The Clippers will not beat the Jazz if Kawhi Leonard doesn't come back.
All right, so again, devastating news for the Clippers, for their fans, and most importantly for Kawhi. In the meantime, that's one of 2 major breaking stories we have in this hour. The other comes from Phoenix, where superstar point guard Chris Paul has entered the NBA's health and safety protocol and is out indefinitely, jeopardizing his availability for the Western Conference Finals. A source confirming that news to ESPN this morning. The Athletic first reported that Paul would be sidelined indefinitely as a result of entering the protocol. Very importantly, if he is already vaccinated against COVID, he could be facing a shorter absence from the Suns. We do not know one way or the other relative to that yet. It is an important point to make. And Jalen, you were the one who actually pointed it out to me when we ran into each other earlier this week. They have a long rest. The earliest they could play is Sunday. It could get pushed back to next Tuesday if this other series winds up going 7. So that seems as though it will work in their favor. What is your reaction to this news about Chris Paul?
Unlike Kawhi, this one isn't doom and gloom for me because they're off this week. He's already been vaccinated, and I know the word indefinitely makes you feel like he may not be in the next series. I don't anticipate him missing more than 1 game at the most, just based on the dynamics of time and how the protocol has worked. However, has there been a guy that's an all-time great player that just gets unlucky at the wrong time, like Chris Paul? I saw it happen at different stops at every point in his career. It seems like he plays all NBA basketball, then he gets hurt. Then Blake Griffin gets hurt. And then the team misses 27 straight threes. It's always something dubious, unfortunately, for Chris Paul when his teams don't advance in the playoffs. But I think he returns for this series, Greeny. I think his leadership is going to be paramount in the next series. So don't anticipate him not playing. I know the word indefinitely is going to scare everybody, as it should. But I anticipate Chris Paul will find a way to be available for the next series.
Right. The literal definition of indefinitely is we don't know. Let's get as much information as we can from Malika, who is good enough to rejoin us here. Malika, thank you so much. It was you, I know, who confirmed this news for ESPN. What more can you tell us?
Well, right now, Chris Paul is in the league's health and safety protocols. As I've been listening to you guys mention, we just don't have a specific timeline yet. As you mentioned, Greeny, for vaccinated individuals, if that is the situation here, that could expedite his return. This is unfortunate for the Suns, right? Because Devin Booker has said all season long, he told me earlier this year, look, one of the things I love about Chris Paul is that at one point during the season, when I walked into the locker room, Chris Paul was saying, we're not going for just making the playoffs here. We're going for winning 16 games. And so for the Suns, this has been one of the healthier teams through this postseason. Yes, early on, Chris Paul was dealing with a shoulder injury, but Chris Paul has meant so much to this team. The synergy that he has provided and helped this young Suns team has given them experience. So right now, as you said, there's just a lot of unknowns about this situation. But as Jalen mentioned, you can be rest assured that as soon as Chris Paul is ready to go, he's going to be back out there with his teammates, Greeny.
Well, Malika, you've been around so much of this in so many different ways, dating back to all that time you spent in the bubble. I want to make sure that we have this right. However long it is that he is away, he is completely separated from his team and everybody else, right? So all the leadership we're talking about, meetings, anything else, practice, he will be, however long he's away, he will be fully away from his teammates, yes?
At least physically, but for one thing we know for certain, right? It's a good thing we have cell phones. It's a good thing we have FaceTime. It's a good thing we're able to make phone calls and send texts, because you have to believe that that's someone, Chris Paul is someone who's going to be radioing in all of these different ways. But yes, in terms of the league's health and safety protocols, they have evolved obviously as the coronavirus has evolved in this country, the way we treat it, the way that vaccinations have impacted it. But physically, yes, there does need to be a separation still under the league's current health and safety protocol guidelines.